What is up, guys? My name is Arkadiac, your gaming maniac, and welcome to a brand new video of mine. Today I have a question for you guys. Do you guys constantly get your ass kicked every time you log into Doom's multiplayer? Do you get your body blown to smithereens by assholes using shotguns? Do you get your body torn apart by assholes using Barons of Hell demons? Well, if that's the case, stick around for this video because today I'm going to be discussing with you guys my top 5 survival tips for Doom. So if you're interested, stick around. You might learn something. Alright guys, so this first tip is a really important one, so listen up. Whenever you guys start a match or whenever you spawn, the best thing you could possibly do is keep moving. Pick a direction and just go with it. And what I mean by that is just find where you're going and go. Don't bother looking around the map or looking for enemies. Enemies will spawn in front of you or come to you when you find them. Don't worry so much about looking for enemies. Just keep alert on what's in front of you and stay in front of you and just keep on moving in one direction. And the reason you want to do this is because, well, Doom is a very fast-paced game. There is not much camping that can be done. There are some people that do camp, but generally whenever I see people that camp, they die pretty bad, so you want to keep moving. It keeps you alive a lot longer. Also, if somebody's shooting behind you, don't worry so much about that. Don't even really bother turning around half the time unless you have like a shit ton of armor on, because by the time you turn around, the person's gonna have enough leeway just to kill your ass dead. So best thing you could possibly do is just keep on moving, guys. I cannot stress that to you guys enough. Just keep on moving as fast as you can. Alright guys, so for this next tip, I can tell you this: if you guys do not find your playstyle, you will never rack up kills in Doom's multiplayer. And what I mean by find your playstyle is you have to figure out what equipment item you want to use, what guns you want to use, and just everything. You know, this even goes down to your armor customization, because if you don't feel like a badass, you aren't going to be a badass at the game. So best thing to do is suit up your guy, make him look real cool with the armor mods you got, customize your weapons and stuff like that. Well, that's more for aesthetics, but figure out what weapons you want to use. That's more of the important part. Figure out what weapon you want to use and find something that you're comfortable with and that you can get kills with constantly. Find the weapons that work best for you. For me personally, it's the lightning gun. For a long time though, I was using the heavy assault rifle thinking it was the best gun in the game. Personally, I thought that for a while, but after I tried out the lightning gun, it blew it out of the water for me. So test the new weapons. You might find something that works for you better than your previous one. So test out all the weapons once you unlock them, figure out your playstyle, and you'll be good to go. Alright guys, so this is more of a common sense tip, but for the third tip I can give you guys, you constantly want to be picking up health and armor. Now I'm sure you guys already do this already, well at least I hope you do, but if you don't pick up health and armor pickups whenever you're near them, you aren't going to do very well at the game because you're constantly going to be getting shot at. You want to fill up your health and you want to get armor so that way you can take more hits, so definitely be picking those up. And if you're lucky though, on a side note, pick up the demon runes and the Gauss cannon and chainsaw and other items like that and power-ups if you're lucky enough to find them. Don't go out of your way to go find them, because by the time you go out of your way, it's probably going to be picked up by somebody else. Only pick up those items if you're right next to them and you're lucky enough to find them. And the same goes for health and armor. If you see an armor suit but it's really far away, don't bother trying to go get it, because somebody's probably going to pick it up before you, like I just said. So really only pick up items if they're right next to you, but just keep your eyes open and just pick those stuff up, and it'll help your survivability a lot longer, guys. Trust me. Alright guys, so for the number 4 spot, some people might not agree with this being so high up on the list, but I cannot tell you guys enough how important this is. You guys have to use your hack modules to your advantage. Now, hack modules are perks that you get to pick at the beginning of a respawn. You get to pick one of them, and it's on a timer, and you don't get to use it the whole game, but you can use it for a while. You want to pick a hack module that applies to your situation. So here's a good example. Let's say you just got killed by a demon and you're respawning. So you pick the demon tracker hack module. Now what this allows you to do is track this enemy demon. So you know this demon's running around killing guys on your team, but since you can see him on your screen in infrared, you don't have to worry about him because you know where he's at all times. So you know how to stay clear away from him. So That's one useful way hack modules can help you increase your survivability. I cannot stress that enough, guys. Hack modules will save your life, but the only way they're going to save your life is if you know how to use them. So pick the right one for the right situation and you'll be golden. And my final tip for you guys today is do not be a hero. And what I mean by that is just don't put yourself into situations that are just generally going to not end very well for you guys. And this includes stuff like finding a crowd of enemies and trying to take them on by yourself. Doing stuff like that is just going to get you killed. Or trying to take on a demon that has full health and you're right next to it. Why bother doing stuff like that? You're just going to get frustrated and you're going to die. So the best thing to do is just stay clear of those kinds of situations. Run the other way if you have to. Don't be a hero, guys. You're just going to be disappointed at the end of the day. So just keep that in your brains. Do not be a hero. Okay guys, that wraps it up for this video. That was my top 5 survival tips from Doom's multiplayer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video a bunch. Hopefully if you're struggling with the game, after watching this video, you'll start getting your A game back and you start racking up some kills of your own and all that fun jazz. But anyways, thank you guys so much for all the support and watching this video. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That always helps me out. And just thanks a bunch, guys. And if you guys have some tips of your own that you want to comment, feel free to leave them in the comments section. I'd be happy to read them. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video I do, alright? I will catch you guys later.